Good morning, my darlings. It is conversation 29 of 100 or so, and it's February 3rd, 2026. It is a gorgeous day, and I finally get to break my silence on something. Oh, that's very dramatic, isn't it? I've had a secret for like 6 months, since my birthday pretty much, since a little before my birthday, that I just couldn't share, and it's been driving me crazy. But today I got the sign that I was waiting for, and now I can share it. It's a Disney thing, and we'll talk about it all in a few minutes. But first things first, welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for your lovely, kind comments. And wherever you are in the world today, I hope that you're feeling loved and blessed and safe and seen in your life and with the people around you. And I hope that today is a beautiful, what, Tuesday, is it? I think. Yes, Tuesday. All right, you guys. So now, those of you who've been with me for a while, you know I've been talking off and on since my birthday about YouTube, right? And I've been working on plans in the background a lot. But I had a particular plan, and I've pretty much been in counseling. This is so bad in a weird way. I've kind of been in counseling since my annual pass, since I let my annual pass lapse. It was kind of part of, it sounds weird, it's not official counseling. I have some good people in my life who act as counsel to me. And we've been doing some deeper work than usual over the last 6 months. I've been doing deeper work than usual over the last 6 months. And it was part of why I didn't get my annual pass back. And it is one of those things, my guides gave me some insight and showed me some things, but I hadn't seen it, so I couldn't really act on it. And so then the whole time you're like, oh, you're in this weird place of faith. It's like, well, I trust it because I see them do this all the time, but at the same time, this is my actual reality. It was a whole thing. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with all that stuff, but February 19th, well, actually February 17th with the eclipse, I am going to start a new YouTube channel. Yes, again. And this one's not going anywhere. This one's still my conversation. This is home to all my old vlogs, my history, and my behind the scenes life. You know, my carnivore journey, my weight, all of it. It stays here. Nothing really here is going to change. And this is really just for Disney people that are interested in this. But this is a 10-year homecoming. Okay, this September, when I turn 60, it will be the 10-year anniversary of when I started the 365. A lot has changed. A lot has changed in that time. And we've all been through it too, just with the shift and everything that's been going on. But we're clear of that now, or we almost are. And, you know, we pretty much will be by this eclipse that's coming. So I cannot tell you the amount of synchronicities and signs I've gotten. Everything's aligned to start this new channel. I'm not going to tell you the name of the new channel yet, but I am going to tell you what the point is, okay? I'm going to start doing documentary style vlogs. They're not cinematic vlogs, they're documentary style vlogs. I'm going to share my history and my thoughts of Disney while we're at Disney, having fun at Disney. It's a whole thing. It's hard to describe. You'll have to see it, okay? I've been working on this for months, you guys. Months. My sign was when they announced that Josh D'Amaro was going to be CEO, that's when I could step out. Now, I was already getting the push to step out with the eclipse, and was back and forth in meditation and prayer constantly. Like, I'm like, okay, I can see the alignments with this eclipse. They're gorgeous and they're powerful. But I've said, you know, they haven't announced D'Amaro as the new CEO. So I'm like, am I stepping out? Am I not stepping out? Oh, ye of little faith, right? So I think it's hysterical because the first thing that I'm doing on that channel is a 30-day vlog series that is going to be about my journey and my healing, my homecoming. And that sounds very self-centered and selfish, but bear with me, it's going somewhere. I'm going to spend 30 days in the parks. 30 days. Remember remember like a little while back, my guides were giving me this weird thing about, just go for 30 days and don't film. I got that backwards. Filtering is a bitch. Anyway, so for 30 days, I'm going to go out and I'm going to film every single day. And I'm going to film and share my experiences with how I have felt the last, 4 or 5 years, but even over the last decade, how things have changed, and compare that to the whole rest of my life. I say this often, and I'm not being hyperbolic. It's like Disney is the air I breathe. And I mean Disney theme parks, not Disney on the whole. I like Disney on the whole, fine, but the theme parks, they've always been home. They've always been my sanctuary. They've always been my safe place, They mean more to me than just rides and shops and food. And I think for a lot of us, that is the case. I mean, I know that the world at large thinks that we're strange, and we are, but so is everybody else, And I want to film this journey of coming home as an invitation to the fan base to grieve the loss of what we had, of the golden era, right? And be open to what's ahead, and to heal, to grieve and to heal and to move forward. And I know that it's kind of dumb and seems superficial because of, in light of everything that's going on in the world right now, we're going to be all hung up on our Disney love. But yeah, I mean, it's the core of who I am. It's my formative years. It for me, growing up there, it hits different. And I get that not everybody's going to get that, but I know there are a lot of people out there that are grieving, that have stopped going to Disney and are missing it. And I did it too. It was so unbearable to go for a while there. But, the company's going into a new phase. They're not going back to the golden era. I can't imagine that they will. But if we grieve and we heal, then we can be there for this new chapter. We can be there for all the chapters, and we can continue to have the thing we love. We just have to make peace with it. And I'm also going to be doing some very specific budget vlogs as well to help people because of the prices, being so hard. I'm out there all the time, or was, out there all the time. I always saw the cheap ways to get about things. So I want to help people be able to come back to Disney. And I want to heal my own heart. And I want to document the first year of Damara's reign. And so yeah, videos will continue after the first 30 days. This is actually a 1.5 year long project. It may turn into, what would that be? It wouldn't be 365 days. I'll have to do the numbers. I'm math. No, I'm not doing it in my head. But maybe it'll be a 1.5 year daily affair. And I was talking to my guides about it this morning because I've been very wishy-washy on that idea for months now, about the idea of going back. And this morning I realized it's because I didn't have a good reason. I didn't have the motivation that I needed. And this is the motivation that I need. I can't wait to start this journey. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what happens. And I don't know that I'm capable 10 years later, after the last 365 and after the last 5 years of pretty much sitting on my butt. I don't know that I'm capable, but this is such a good healing journey. It's going to be healing my heart, healing my body, healing the fan base. Not that I'm in charge of that. Y'all have to do your own work, but you know what I mean. I'm going to go to D23 for the first time ever in August in Anaheim, which means I'm coming home twice. Because I'll be going back to California for the first time in 25 years. In 25 years. And yes, I will go to Disneyland. And I will see DCA for the first time. Because I left a few months before it opened. I watched them build the whole thing and then I left right before it opened. Oh, good Lord, y'all. 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. And the new channel that I'm starting is going to be 100% dedicated and devoted to this journey, to Disney. Not Epic Universe, not travel in general. This is going to be a Disney-centric vlog. Not news, but feelings and emotions and journeys and the heart. I am going to do what I couldn't pull off in 2016, 2017, because I had no idea what I was doing. I had a vision then, and I couldn't pull it off. And this is even bigger and even more. And the signs, y'all, the signs, the eclipse, Venus conjunct the North Node. The North Node is your destiny point. Venus is conjunct the North Node on the same moment as the eclipse, which is the new moon. And I mean, just that alone is huge. But then, you know, by the end of and it's the last 30 days of winter. We are going from winter to spring. You guys, spring is coming. And that's what I keep saying. The light is coming back. Spring is coming. We're going to celebrate every single day of the last day of winter. And we're going to welcome tomorrow in right there at the end. And then we're going to have the first day of spring. And then the very next day is my 14th Floridaversary. I cannot even, the way this is all aligning, this is God. This is God. It can't be anything but God. And we just survived the 2 coldest days Florida's seen in 16 years. For crying out loud, the death and rebirth symbolism is everywhere right now. I am excited about this. Yeah, I'm afraid too, but I'm dealing with the fears. I'm excited. This gives my life purpose again. I haven't had real purpose for quite a while, to be honest with you. I've just sort of been drifting around. I've been enjoying my new apartment, you know, and I mean, it's so crazy too, because right at the end of the 365 is when I moved in with Amy. And now I've moved here and I'm going to start this. The synchronicities. It's such a beautiful thing. I love when there's that many synchronicities, because it makes me feel, it gives me the illusion of nothing else, and I am really aligned, and aligned properly. So yeah, that's what's happening, and that's what I haven't been able to talk about for months. And I hate keeping secrets. Like, I'll keep other people's secrets. I have no problem with that, but I don't like personally keeping secrets. It comes too close to lying for me, and I am like viscerally like offended by lying. I can't stand it. And that's not because I'm like a morally good person either. It's because I was really dumb when I was a teenager, and I lied about a bunch of stuff, and it all came out, and everything was terrible, and I was humiliated. It was bad. And it taught me the lesson, and I will never lie again about anything, like, ever. Can't stand it. It's like, seriously, like, the thought of it even makes me sick. So, and that's not a wound I want to heal, because I like that I don't lie. But keeping secrets is too close to it. Oof. And I realized that I don't owe the whole world my whole story and all the inner workings of my brain, but I haven't even told my closest friends. Amy knew. Ari kinda knows. Mostly Amy knows. But yeah, I haven't told anybody else. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. And oh my gosh, and you guys, they're painting the castle back to the colors that they were, or at least close to the colors that they used to be. It's like spring is coming. And we are gonna celebrate every single day of the last day of winter. We are gonna be trepidatious. We are gonna be heartfelt. I'm gonna answer the question, can I go home again? And if I answer that for myself, maybe I can pose the question for anybody out there who is wondering the same thing, you know? I've got a lot to do though. I've got like a week and a half to do it. I'm getting my annual pass back. I still don't have it yet, but I'll be getting it next week, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna film some B-roll and stuff to make the trailer, so I can launch the channel with the trailer at the eclipse, probably that night. I don't want to launch it. I don't think I want to launch it right in the eclipse energy, because sometimes the energy at the point of it is so strong it just burns everything around it out, and I don't want this burnt out. So I'm thinking I'll wait till the energies settle a little bit, a few hours, and then launch that. And then the first video will go up. I think the 19th is a Thursday. I think it's a Thursday. I've looked at it a million times, and right now I can't tell you if it's a Thursday or a Friday, but I think it's a Thursday. And yeah, we're just gonna go. I'm gonna do like resorts in Disney Springs on the weekend because Ari doesn't have a pass right now, and you know we hang out together at the weekends. But I'll do parks the rest of the time, and we'll just bounce all over the place. I have a plan to, over the course of 30 days, hit every single ride, every single shop, not every restaurant. Food is my only, like, I'm still figuring that one out a little bit because I'm doing this carnivore thing. I want to keep it really clean, and it's hard to keep carnivore clean eating out. But I've also been talking to my guides a lot about starting to document carnivore food out at Disney World for anybody that would be helpful to. So I know that I will be trying to make carnivore work at Disney, but I don't know that I'm doing it in the first 30 days because I feel like if I am, then I don't get a full clean, or maybe I do and I'm just looking at it funny. I don't know, but I'll be figuring that out. I will be figuring that out. But yeah, that's I think that's it. And that's kind of all I have to say today too, because I'm so excited. My mind is completely consumed by all of the ideas, and that it's finally here. They finally announced it. I will be real honest with you, I'm not a fan of Dana Walden, like, at all. And I don't like that she's going to be in charge of storytelling at the company. That I don't think that bodes well for the company, you know. But even tomorrow, you know, and I said this yet just yesterday in a vlog, that I was like, you know, I like him fine. He's got a real heart for the cast members, which I like about him. He also obviously loves the parks. He doesn't love Walt, and I don't know how he feels about the guests. So those would be two negatives. So there's two positives and two negatives. On the whole, I think it's a huge step up from Iger. No offense to the man. I don't know him personally, but I've never liked him, and I've never enjoyed his running of the Disney parks. So, you know, there's that. So I am really grateful that he is finally leaving, and this time for real. And, you know, history will speak whatever they speak of his legacy. I'm sure they will rewrite a lot of things and make it look really good, the same as they're doing with Kathleen Kennedy right now. History, media, it's an interesting thing, isn't it? Anyway, I don't care. What I care about is that this new chapter is upon us, and it's going to be a chapter of the heart. And people around us are still going to do stupid things. The world is still going to have its stupidity. But this dark, oppressive energy that has been here for 5 years is leaving. And I don't mean Bob Iger. That was terrible. He's been here longer than 5 years anyway. No. I mean the shift. That dark, oppressive energy is leaving. It's going to dissipate. And we're getting a new start at the Disney company in a lot of ways. You know, the biggest thing I have, I'm trying to be the Rivers of America, okay? I'm trying to stay positive, because it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? Do I like the idea? No. The Rivers of America are just so iconic to Disney theme parks. And so it's like second to only taking out the castle. I mean, you know, I just like, and maybe the train. It's like those three things are Disney theme parks. So it seems very, very, but you know, the one at Disneyland is better. You know, that they have Fantasmic there. Fantasmic at Disneyland is my favorite show I've ever seen at any Disney theme park ever, anywhere. And Mickey's Nutcracker at Disneyland's, what was Videopolis stage then, back in the 80s, is the second best show I've ever seen. Oh, Disneyland had great shows when I was growing up. But anyway, not the point. You know, and D'Amaro is the one that said there were no sacred cows at Disney World. And that bothers me that he feels that way. You know, it's not like all ding dong, the witch is dead, you know, energy going on over here. It is trepidatiously, what is it my sister says all the time? Cautiously optimistic. I'm going to try to grab that vibe. Because, you know, we do not live in a perfect world, and nothing will ever be perfect. But our attitude towards it and the choices that we make in what we're faced with matters. And so I'm going to go, and I'm going to see if I can fall back in love. And it's funny to me too because, okay, so North Node, I was saying earlier, is your destiny point, right? If you know where your North Node is, the sign and house placement of the North Node, it will tell you what you're here for, right? Okay, so my North Node is in Taurus in the 5th house. Okay, Taurus is all the things that, ruled by Venus. It's the more feminine side of Venus. Venus rules Libra also, which is what I am. But Libra is kind of the more masculine side of Venus, where Libra is relationships, law, justice, fairness, balance, all those things. Taurus is the beauty. It's beauty. It's money to a degree. It's, home. It's your children. Well, no, Taurus isn't. 5th house is. But it's like all the things that are beauty. It's like where we find our value, what we value. And 5th house is your children, but 5th house is also romantic love. It is amusement. It's fun. It's the house of pleasure. It's the things that bring us pleasure. It's ruled by Leo, traditionally, and Leo is ruled by the sun, and Leo is the king, Leo is the king, and Leo is the space where we decide, we're king of our own land, kind of a thing. And are we going to be a benevolent king or a stingy miser king? Those are the concepts of Leo. So you take that and you put that in Taurus, and it screams theme park. So this is a destiny moment for me. This is a destiny moment for me. And I have talked long enough, so I really am going to be quiet now. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to continue to work on my project and eat my carnivore food and drink my water and be as healthy as I can get before the 19th, because I am about to take on quite a challenge, and it's one I haven't taken on in 10 years, and I want to be up for that challenge. So that also just gave me more reason, because I've been so lackadaisical with the carnivore. This gave me more reason to just like really hit it home. And oh, by the way, I saw in the comments somebody posted that they've done carnivore for a year. I want to say they've lost, no, a month, 30 days, and they've lost, I can't remember the amount, a lot of weight in that first month. I was so happy for them. I love it when people do carnivore for that 30 days and they feel amazing. I've never done it clean yet, but I've done it well enough to lose a bunch of weight and to feel amazing, and it's a beautiful thing. So yay if that person in the comments is watching. Yay you. But anyway, I've got more reason than ever to pull this all together, and I'm so excited. You guys, I knew that 2026 was gonna be a beautiful year, and it's still revealing itself, but I'm excited. So anyway, until tomorrow, be well and be blessed, and I'm sending you great amounts of love. And speaking of grateful moments, obviously I'm grateful that this moment is here and that they finally announced that Diamaro had the CEO position, and I'm grateful for the future. I'm grateful for this project. I'm grateful for what lies ahead. So please share with me what you're grateful for. And if you stayed this far in the video, y'all are my rock stars. I love you guys. And I will see you on the next one.